All right, so welcome to another video in my Dhalsim newbie series. I've been playing with them a lot online, and this match right here will be effective at showing just how how useful Yoga Arch is against people who continually jump, people who are overly aggressive, and how you can even use it to bait them into getting thrown or just, give you some easy damage against them. Small disclaimer, in this first round, I get absolutely demolished. So, and then I'll make some adjustments later on. There's really not much to say about this round other than I get absolutely wrecked. At least he didn't get it perfect. Yeah, it gets better after this. So let me back it up here. So the first thing I want to point out is that when you do the yoga arch, um, if it falls in front of people, they tend to just stand there and let it hit the ground. If it uh, if you shoot it further back and they're like at the back of the screen, they'll either move forward, they'll parry it, or they'll just block it. Now, a lot of times, if they think it's going to go over their head, they're going to walk forward. You can't block while you're walking forward. So, bam, here you go with the slide. That happens with almost every person I plays against who is an aggressive player. They always respond to the yoga arch aggressively, and he's going to pay for it quite a bit here in this match. So I just want to note that I caught on to his combo that he's doing. Normally, I would see people do the Chung Li lightning kick, and then they would do the lightning kick with the other leg. He really got me in the last round because he would only do the lightning kick with one leg, and then he would stop and through punches to continue the combo. And by this round, I kind of figured it out, and I did a little bit better against it. Ugh. If you watched my first video, I pointed out that a whole lot of people do not block on wake up when they recover from a knockdown. As you can see, this guy, he isn't like expert level, but I mean, he's decent. And time and time again, he would not block on the wake up, and that's usually people that are overly aggressive. They'll play that way. Now, the next couple of rounds that we play, I'm really going to nail him with the yoga arch. I just want to add to that a lot of times people will jump straight up when they're recovering from a knockdown, or if you're recovering from a knockdown, because they're trying to get you to whiff on an attack, and then when they land, they can counter. So almost everybody I've played against has done that at least once. So that's where yoga arts can be useful as well. If you throw one out there, and while they're expecting to jump straight up to bait you into whiffing. You see how many times he gets caught? Now, also, when it comes to yoga arch in the air, I think a lot of people don't really expect it, and they see Dhalsim just floating around, and they're like, "Oh, it's open season," but then you can, throw out the fireball like I did in this sequence and cause some damage. And again, overly aggressive, just continually jumping, didn't adjust at all. There's a couple more rounds against this guy. So now, I want to I want to say at this point I've kind of figured him out. He doesn't really block that much on wake up. He's super aggressive, and which is why I started with a slide. I'm like, he's going to come at me some way, shape, or form, and I just guessed that I maybe could sneak a slide in because he's going to be moving forward or holding forward instead of like guarding immediately. And pretty much I figured him out. He can't handle the yoga arch, and again, you will find so many players who can't handle it. And but what you don't want to do is just continually throw the same one like all the way at the back of the screen because they'll just dash up on you or walk up to you. So you want to alternate or mix it up some way with the yoga fireball and then the yoga arch. Sometimes the yoga flame if they're close enough to where they can like do some kind of dashing attack and but if they're some people just it's just in their mind that they have to jump attack and you can punish them for it very greatly. See, I did that parry because I caught on to him. See, and that's what I mean when I say that the people will you can bait them into walking forward because if it's going to hit them and they're close to you, usually they'll walk forward. And like I said, even if you shot it from this distance, they're going to try to walk forward. So it's you can always follow up with a slide, or I say the slide because it's so quick that they won't really have time to react to it. Let's watch that again. Bow. So on that one, I saw that he parried, and I knew. So that again, that's part of the trap. So you can either trap them into walking forward, where you can, maybe you can hit them with an immediate strong or fierce after the yoga arch while they're trying to walk forward, or you can teleport behind them if they're just going to block it or parry it. You can teleport behind them and get the yoga nugget or throw or whatever. See, there's the bait again. He tried to dash under it. Oops. Let me stop it here. Then again, there's another thing in here I wanted to point out is that um, sometimes they get so caught up trying to concentrate on the fireball that they don't really guard against you. So he's getting nailed by this fireball over and over again. He tries to dash under it, and then I hit him with the slide. Last time he tried to parry it, and I teleported through him. So he's doesn't really know what to do at this point. Either he's frustrated or he really just doesn't know what to do. And I think the last at some point in here, I'm going to see him caught up on trying to block the fireball, and then I'm going to hit him with the slide again. That's the one bait. Now there's a second bait. And again, once again, he's still caught up on the fireball. He's trying to figure out the fireball. And then he parried way too early and just basically gave it away. He telegraphed it. And once again, not blocking. So there's that. But anyway, as I continue to learn how to play with Dhalsim, I'm going to continue to make some videos and share some tips and things I've learned. I am still a very basic player. I only know one or two combos, and the mechanics I use are very simple. So I don't know. I probably lose more matches than I win, but I'm learning as I go, and it's really fun. Um, you have to think a lot when using this character, so that's partly why I enjoy it. But anyway, this is another Dhalsim newbie video, and subscribe to my channel to follow the series.